I was a little tiny boy. The wind and the rain, foolish thing was but a toy. The rain it raineth every day.
If music be the fruit of love, play on. Give me excess of it. That surfeiting, the appetite may sicken, and so die. That straight again, and a dying fall. Oh, it came o'er my ear like the sweet sound that breathes upon a bank of violets, stealing and giving odor. Enough, enough. No more. 'Tis not so sweet now as it was before. Oh, how now? What news from her?
Oh, so please, my lord, I might not be admitted, but from her handmaid did return this answer. The element itself, till 7 years' heat, shall not behold her face at ample view, but like a cloistress she will veiled walk, and water once a day her chamber round with eye-offending brine. All this to season a brother's dead love, which she would keep fresh and lasting in her sad remembrance.
Oh, she that hath the heart and fine frame to pay such a debt of love but to a brother, how will she love when the rich golden shaft hath killed the flock of all affection else in her? Away before me. To sweet beds of flowers, love thoughts lie rich, one canopied with bowers.
Lady.
And what should I do in Illyria? My brother, he is in Elysium. Oh, perchance he is not drowned. What think you, sailor?
It is perchance that you yourself were saved.
Oh, my poor brother. Mine own escape unfoldeth to my hope. Knowest thou this country?
Aye, madam, well, for I was bred and born not 3 hours' travel from this very place.
Who governs here?
A noble Duke Orsino.
Orsino, I have heard my father name him. He was a bachelor then.
And so is now, or was so very late, for but a month ago I went from hence, and then 'twas fresh in murmur, as you know what great ones do, the less will prattle of, that he did seek the love of fair Olivia.
What's she?
A virtuous maid, the daughter of a count that died some 12 months since, then leaving her in the protection of his son, her brother, who shortly also died, for whose dear love, they say, she hath abjured the sight and company of men.
Oh, that I'd serve that lady.
That were hard to compass, for she will admit no kind of suit.
I prithee, and I'll pay thee bounteously. Conceal me what I am. I'll serve this duke. Only shape thou thy silence to my wit.
When my tongue blabs, but let mine eyes not see.
I thank thee. Lead me on.
Toby, you must come in earlier now. That quaffing and drinking won't do you. I heard my lady talk of it yesterday, and of a foolish lad you brought in one night here to be her wooer. Who, Stranger Aguecheek?
He's as tall a man as any in Illyria.
What's that to the purpose? He's a very fool and a prodigal.
Fine that you'll say so.
Moreover, he took nightly in your company.
Drinking health to my niece.
Sir Toby Belch! Oh, bless you, fair true.
And you do, sir.
A cost, Sir Andrew, a cost.
What's that? Good mistress, a cost. I desire better acquaintance.
My name is Mary, sir.
Good mistress, marry a cost.
Knight, a cost is front her, board her, woo her, assail her.
By my troth, I will not undertake her in this company. Is that the meaning of a cost?
Very well, gentlemen.
And thou let part so surrounding thou might not draw sword again.
Oh, then you part so, mistress! I would I might never draw sword again. Fair lady, do you think you have fools in hand?
Sir, I have you by the hand.
Knight! When did I see thee so put down?
Never in your life, I think. We think sometimes I have never wit that a Christian or an ordinary man has. But I am a great eater of beef, and I believe it does harm to my wits.
No question.
I'll ride home tomorrow, Sir Toby.
Pourquoi, my dear knight? What is pourquoi? Do or not do? Oh, that I just know the time of the tongues. I've been fencing, dancing, and bear baiting. Oh, had I but followed the art! Faith, I'll go home tomorrow, Sir Toby. Your niece will not be seen, and if she be, it's 4-1 she'll none of me. The Count himself, here hard by, woos her. She'll none of the Count. I've heard her swear it. There's life in it, man.
I'll stay a month longer.
Yes! I shall get these kickshaws tonight.
As any man in Illyria, faith, I can cut a caper.
Wherefore are these things hid? Wherefore have these gifts a curtain before him? Let me see thee. Caper.
If you do continue these favors toward you, Cesario, you are like to be much advanced. He hath known you but 3 days, and already you are a stranger.
Cesario?
On your attendance, my lord, here.
Stand you, while aloof. Cesario, thou knowest no less but all. To thee I have unclasped the secret of even my secret soul. Therefore, good youth, address thy gate unto her, and be not denied access. Stand at her doors and tell them there thy fixed foot shall grow till thou have an audience.
Sure, my noble lord, if she be so abandoned to her sorrow as it spoke, she never will admit me.
Oh, then be clamorous and leap all civil bounds rather than make unprofitable return.
Say I do speak with her, my lord, what then?
Now then, unfold the passion of thy love. She will address it better in thy youth.
I think not so, my lord.
Dear lad, believe it, for they shall yet belie thy happy years that say thou art a man. Diana's lip is not more smooth than Rubius, and thy small pipe is as the maiden's organ. It is shrill and sound, and all is submissive a woman's part. I know thy constellation is right apt for this affair.
I'll do my best to woo your lady. Yet a barful strife, who ere I woo myself will be his wife.
I don't tell me where the husband or will not open my lips, so where is the bristle my interim way of thy views? My lady will hang thee for thy absence.
Let her hang me. God give them wisdom that have it, and those that are fools, let them use their talents.
Yet you will be hanged for being so long absent. Is that not as good as a hanging? Or to be turned away, is that not as good as a hanging to you?
Many a good hanging prevents a bad marriage.
Please, you will, no more of that. Here comes my lady. Make your excuse wisely. You were best.
Wit, and be thy will, put me into good fooling. Those wits that think they have thee do very oft prove fools, but I, that am sure I lack thee, may pass for a wise man. For what says Panopolis? You're a witty fool and a foolish wit. God bless thee, lady.
Take the fool away.
Did you not hear, fellows? Take away the lady.
Go to. You're a dry fool. I'll know more of you.
The lady bade take away the fool, therefore I say again, take her away.
Sir, I bade them take away you.
Misprision in the highest degree. Good Madonna, give me leave to prove you a fool.
Can you do it?
Dexterously, good Madonna.
For want of other idleness, I'll bide your proof.
Good Madonna, why mourn'st thou?
Good fool for my brother's death.
Think his soul is in hell, Madonna.
I know his soul is in heaven, fool.
The more fool, Madonna, to mourn for your brother's soul being in heaven. Take away the fool, gentlemen.
What think you of this fool, Malvolio? Doth he not mend?
Yes, and shall do till the pangs of death shake him. Infirmity that decays the wise doth ever make the better fool.
God send you, sir, a speedy infirmity for the better increasing your folly.
How say you to that, Malvolio?
I marvel your ladyship takes delight in such a barren rascal. Look you now, he is out of his guard already. Unless you laugh and minister occasion to him, he is gagged.
Madam, there is at the gate a young gentleman that much desires to speak with you.
From the Count Orsino, is it?
I know not, madam.
Who of my people hold him in delay?
Sir Toby, madam.
Fetch him off, I pray you. He speaks nothing but madman. Go you, Malvolio. If it be a suit from the Count, I am sick
or not at home, but you will to dismiss it. By mine honor half drunk. What is he at the gate, cousin?
A gentleman.
A gentleman? What gentleman?
'Tis a gentleman here. Oh, playing on this pickle herring. Oh, how now, son?
It's a Toby.
Cousin! How have you come so early by this lethargy?
Lechery! I defy lechery. Look, there's one at the gate.
What's a drunken man like, fool?
Like a drowned man, a fool, and a madman. The first draft above heat makes him a fool. The second mads him, and the third drowns him.
Well, then, he is in the 3rd degree of drink. He's drowned. Go look after him.
He is but mad yet, Madonna, and the fool shall look to the madman.
Madam, yon young fellow swears he will speak with you. I told him you were sick, I told him you were asleep. What is to be said to him, lady? He's fortified against any denial.
Tell him he shall not speak with me.
Has been told so, and he says he'll stand at your door like a sheriff's post, but you'll speak with him.
What kind of man is he?
Why, of mankind.
What manner of man?
Of very ill manner. He'll speak with you, will you or no?
Of what personage and years is he?
Not yet old enough for a man, nor young enough for a boy. One would think his mother's milk were scarce out of him.
Let him approach. Call in my gentlewoman.
Gentlewoman! My lady calls.
Give me my veil. Come, throw it over my face. We shall once more hear Count Orsino's embassy.
The honorable lady of the house, which is she?
Speak to me. I shall answer for her. Your will.
Most radiant, exquisite, and unmatchable beauty. I pray you tell me if this be the lady of the house, for I never saw her. I would be loath to cast away my speech, for besides that it is excellently well penned. I have taken great pains to con it.
Whence came you, sir?
I can say little more than I have studied, and that question's out of my part. Good gentle one, give me modest assurance, if you be the lady of the house, that I may proceed in my speech.
Are you a comedian?
No, my profound heart, and yet by the very fangs of malice I swear I am not that I play. Are you this the lady of the house?
If I do not usurp myself, I am.
Most certain if you are she, you do usurp yourself. For what is yours to bestow is not yours to reserve. But this is from my commission. I will on with my speech in your praise and show you the heart of my message.
Come to what is important in it, I forgive you the praise.
Alas, I took great pains to study it, and 'tis poetical.
It is the more like to be feigned. I pray you keep it in. I heard you were saucy at my gates, and allowed your approach rather to wonder at you than to hear you. If you be not mad, be gone. If you have reason, be brief.
It alone concerns your ear.
What are you? What would you?
What I am and what I would are secret as maidenhead, to your ears divinity, to any other's profanation.
Give us the place alone. We shall hear this divinity. Now, sir, what is your text?
Most sweet lady!
A comfortable doctrine, and yet much may be said of it. Where lies your text?
In Orsino's bosom.
In his bosom? In what chapter of his bosom?
To answer by method, in the first of his heart.
Oh, I have read it. It is heresy. Have you no more to say?
Good madam, let me see your face.
Have you any commission from your lord to negotiate with my face? You are out of your text. But we will draw the curtain and show you the picture. Look you, sir. Is not all done?
Excellently done, if God did all.
'Tis ingrained, sir. 'Twill endure wind and weather.
Lady, you are the cruelest she alive, if you were to leave these graces to the grave and leave the world no copy.
Oh, sir, I will not be so hard-hearted. I will give out diverse schedules of my beauty. It shall be inventoried in every particle and utensil labeled to my will, as item, 2 lips in different red, item, 2 gray eyes with lids to them, 1 neck, 1 chin, and so forth. Were you sent hither to praise me?
I see what you are. You are too proud. But if you are the devil, you are fair. My lord and master loves you.
How does he love me?
With adoration, fertile feelings, that thunder love with sighs of fire.
Your lord does know me. I cannot love him. He might have taken his answer long ago.
If I did love you in my master's flame with such a suffering, such a deadly life, in your denial I would find no sense. I would not understand it.
Why? What would you?
Make me a willow cabin at your gate and call upon my soul within the house. Write loyal cantons of contemned love and sing them loud even in the dead of night. Hallow your name to the reverberant hills and make the babbling gossip of the air cry out, Olivia! For you should not rest between the elements of air and earth, but you should pity me.
You might do much. What is your parentage?
Above my fortunes, yet my state is well. I am a gentleman.
Get you to your lord. I cannot love him. Let him send no more. Unless, perchance, you come to tell me how he takes it. Fare thee well. I thank you for your pain. Spend this for me.
I know the feed post lady, keep your purse. My master, not myself, lacks recompense. Farewell, fair cruelty.
What is your parentage? Above my fortunes, yet my state is well. I am a gentleman. I'll be sworn thou art. How now? Even so quickly may one catch the plague? What how, Malvolio?
Here, madam! At your service.
Run after that same peevish messenger, the county's man. He left this ring behind him, would I or not. Desire him not to flatter with his lord, nor hold him up with hopes. I am not for him. If that the youth will come this way tomorrow, I'll give him reasons for it. Hi thee, Malvolio!
Madam, I will.
I know not what, and fear to find. Mine eye too great a flatterer for my mind.
Please stay no longer. Let me yet know of you whither you are bound.
No suit, sir. You must know me then, Antonio. My name is Sebastian. My father is that Sebastian Messlin, whom I know you've heard. He left behind him myself and a sister, both born in an hour. If the heavens had been pleased, would we have so ended? But you, sir, altered that. For some hour before you took me from the breach of the sea. Was my sister drowned?
Alas, the day.
A lady, sir, though it was said she much resembled me, was hid in many accounts as beautiful. She bore a mind that envy could not but call fair. She's drowned already, sir, with salt water. Though I seem to drown her remembrance again with warm.
Pardon me, sir. Let me be your servant.
If you will not undo what you have done, that is, kill him whom you have recovered, desire it not. I am bound to Count Orsino's court. Farewell.
The gentleness of all the gods go with thee! I have many enemies in Orsino's court, else would I very shortly see thee there. But, come what may, I do adore thee so that danger shall seem sport, and I will go.
We're not you even now with Countess Olivia.
Even now, sir.
She returns this ring to you, sir. You might have saved me my pains to have taken it away yourself. And one thing more, that you should put your lord into a desperate assurance. She will none of him. And one thing moreover, that you should never be so hardy to come again in his affairs, unless it be to report his lord's taking of this. Receive it so.
I'll none of it.
If it be worth stooping for, there lies in your eye. If not, be it his that finds it.
I left no ring with her. What means this lady? Fortune forbid my outside have not charmed her. She made good view of me. Indeed, so much that sure methought her eyes had lost her tongue, for she did speak and starts distractedly. She loves me, sure. The cunning of her passion invites me in this churlish messenger. None of my lord's ring, why he sent her none. I am the man! If it be so as 'tis, poor lady, she were better love a dream. Hapless Fadge, my master loves her dearly, and I, poor monster, fond as much on him, and she mistaken seems to dote on me. What will become of this? As I am man, my state is desperate for my master's love. As I am woman now, alas the day, what thriftless sighs shall poor Olivia breathe? O time, thou must untangle this, not I. 'Tis too hard a knot for me to untie.
Approach, Sir Andrew! 'Tis too late to be abed. It is after midnight, and to be up after midnight is to be up at the times, thou knowest.
Nay, by my troth, I know not, but I know to be up late is to be up late.
Let us therefore eat and drink. A stoup of wine, Mariana.
How now, my hearts, did you never see the picture of my dream?
Welcome, ass. Come, here's a sixpence. Let's have a song.
You have a love song or a song of good life?
Oh, a love song. A love song.
Aye, I care not for good life.
Mistress mine, where are you roaming?
Oh, staying here, your true love's calling. That can sing so high and low. Bring over the British street. Journeys and in lovers meeting. Every wise man's son doth know. Excellent, good thing. Good. One is loved is not hereafter. Present birth, have present laughter. Love is still your love. We praise the lines of legend. Then forgive me sweet and plenty. Use the stuff will not endure.
To turn you out of doors. Never trust me.
On the 12th day of December.
For the love of God, peace!
My master, are you mad? Have you no wit, manners, nor honesty, but gabble like tinkers at this time of night? Do ye make an alehouse of my lady's house? Is there no respect of place, persons, nor time in you?
We did keep time, sir, in our catches.
Master Toby, I must be bound with you. My lady bade me tell you that though she harbors you as her kinsman, she's nothing allied to your disorders. If you can separate yourself from your misdemeanors, you are welcome to the house. If not, she is very willing to bid you farewell.
Farewell, dear heart, since I need
Dragons, Sir Toby!
Art any more than a steward? Dost thou think because thou art virtuous there shall be no more cakes and ale? A stoup of wine, Mariah!
Mistress Maria, don't let my lady figure out anything more like a tempt you would not give leave for this uncivil rule. She shall know of it by this hand.
Go shake your ears!
Twere as to challenge him to the field and then make a fool of him.
Do it, knight, or break the challenge.
Sweet Sir Toby, be patient for tonight. As for Monsieur Malvolio, let me alone with him. If I do not make him a common creation, do not think I have wit enough to lie straight in my bed. I know I can do it.
Possess us, tell us something of him.
Mary, sir, sometimes he is a kind of a Puritan.
Oh, if I thought that, I'd beat him like a dog.
The devil a Puritan he is. He thinks that it is his grounds of faith that all that look at him love him. And in that life in him will my revenge for a notable cause of work.
What wilt thou do?
I will drop in his way some a obscure epistles of love, wherein he shall find himself most feelingly personated. I can write very much like your niece. We can hardly make distinction of our hands.
Excellent, I smell a device.
I have it in my nose, too.
He shall think by the letters that thou wilt drop that they come from my niece,
and that she's in love with him. My purpose is indeed a horse of that color.
And your horse now would make him an ass.
Ass I got not.
Oh, 'twill be admirable.
Sport royal, I guarantee you. As for this night, to bed, and dream on the event. Farewell.
Before me, she's a good wench.
she's a beagle, purebred, one that adores me. What of that?
I was adored once, too.
Come, I'll go burn some sack. 'Tis too late to go to bed now. Come night. Come night.
Give me some music. Come hither, boy. Thou ever love and the sweet pangs of it remember me. How dost thou like this tune?
It gives a very echo to the seat where love is throned.
Thou dost speak masterly. My life upon it, young though thou art, thine eye hath stayed upon some favor that it loves, hath it not, boy?
A little, by your favor.
What kind of woman is it?
Of your complexion.
She is not worth thee, then. What years of faith?
About your years, my lord.
Too old by heaven. Let still the woman take an elder for herself. For boy, however we do praise ourselves, our fancies are more giddy and infirm, sooner longing, wavering, more lost and worn than women's are.
I think it well, my lord.
Let thy love be younger than thyself. For boy, women are as roses, whose fair flower, once being displayed, doth fall that very hour.
And so they are. Alas, that they are so to die, even when they to perfection grow.
Come away, death. Inside silence, let me be laid. Fly away, breath. I have slain thy fearful pain. My shroud of white stuck all with you. Bearing my part of death, no one so true.
Get thee to same yon sovereign cruelty.
But if she cannot love you, sir,
It cannot be so answered.
soothe but you must. Say that some lady, as perhaps there is, hath for your love as great a pang of heart as you have for Olivia. If you cannot love her, you tell her so. Must she not then be answered?
There's no woman's side can bide the beating of so strong a passion as love doth give my heart.
Ay, but I know
What dost thou know?
too well what loved women to men may owe. My father had a daughter who loved a man. As it might be, perhaps, were I a woman, I should, your lordship.
And what's her history?
A blank, my lord. She never told her love, but let concealment like a worm in the bud feed on her downced cheek. She pined and thought and sat like patience on a monument, smiling at grief. Was not this love indeed? We men may say more, swear more, but indeed our shows are more than will. For still we prove much in our vows, but little in our love.
Died thy sister of her love, my boy?
I'm all the daughters of my father's house, and all the brothers too, and yet I know not. Sir, shall I to this lady?
Aye, that's the thing, to her in haste.
Come my way, Senior Fabian.
Nay, I'll come. If I lose the scruple of this sport, let me be boiled to death with melancholy.
Malvolio's coming down this walk. He has been yonder in the sun practicing behavior to his own shadow. Observe him for the love of mockery. For I know this letter will make a contemplative idiot of him.
'Tis the book's fortune, all his fortune. Mariah once told me she did affect me, and I have heard herself come thus near, that, should she fancy, it should be one of my complexion.
Slimy could so beat the rogue.
Jesus.
To be Count Malvolio.
Oh, rogue!
Having been 3 months married to her, sitting in my state.
Oh, for a son, bow to hit him in the eye.
Having come from a day bed where I have left Olivia sleeping.
Fire and brimstone.
Peace.
And for my kinsman Toby.
Bolts and shackles.
Peace now.
He approaches, curtsies there to me,
Shall this fellow live?
saying, Cousin Toby, you must amend your drunkenness.
Out! Stab!
Patience, so I break
Besides, you waste the treasure of your time with a foolish knight.
That's me, I warn you.
Sir Andrew.
I knew 'twas I, for many do call me fool.
What employment have we here?
Oh, and the spirits of humors reading aloud intimate to him.
By my life, this is my lady's hand. To the unknown beloved, this and my good wishes. To whom should this be? By your leave, wax. Jove knows I love, but who lips do not move, no man must know. No man must know! If this should be the Malvolio, I may command where I adore, but silent like a bloodless stroke my heart doth gore. M-O-A-I doth sway my life.
Excellent wish, say I.
M-O-A-I doth sway my life. Nay, but first let me see. I may command where I adore. Why, she may command me. She is my lady. I will serve her. And the end. What does this alphabetical position portend? M-O-A-I. Malvolio! Why that begins my name.
Did I not say who would work it out?
But there is no consonancy in the sequel. A should follow, but O does.
I'll cudgel him and make him cry. Oh!
M-O-A-I. And yet to crush this a little, it would bow to me, for every one of these letters are my name. Soft, here follows prose. If this falls into thy hand, revolve. Oh. In my stars I am above thee, but be not afraid of greatness. Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust among them. She thus adviseth thee that sighs for thee. Remember who commended thy yellow stockings, and wish to see thee ever cross-gartered. I say remember, thou art made if thou desirest to be so. If not, let me see thee as steward still. I do not now fool myself to let my imagination jade me, for every reason excites to this. My lady loves me! She did commend my yellow stockings of late, and praised my leg being cross-gartered. And in this she manifests her love, and with a kind of injunction, drives me to these habits of her liking. I thank my stars. I am happy. Here is yet a postscript. Thou canst not choose but know who I am. If thou entertainest my life, that it appear in thy smiling, thy smiles become thee well. Therefore in my presence still smile, dear my sweet, I prithee. Jove, I thank thee, I will smile, I will do everything thou wilt have of me.
I too. Oh, what else is that put on my neck? Or oh, mine either.
Hey, but say true, does it work upon him?
Like aquavitae with a midwife.
If you will then see the fruits of the sport, mark his first approach before my lady. He will come to her in yellow stockings and decent color she abhors. And cross-gartered, a fashion she detests. And he will smile upon her, which will not be so unsuitable to her disposition, being addicted to a melancholy as she is, that it cannot but turn him into a most notable contempt. If you will see it, follow me.
Safety, friend of music. Dost thou live by thy tabor?
No, sir, I live by the church.
Thou a churchman?
No, such matter, sir. I do live by the church, for I do live at my house, and my house doth stand by the church.
Art not thou the Lady Olivia's fool?
No, indeed, sir, the Lady Olivia has no folly. She will keep no fool, sir, till she be married. I'm not her fool, but her corrupter of words.
Hold. This is for thee.
Now, Job, in his next commodity of hair, send thee a beard.
By my troth, I'll tell thee, I am almost sick for one, though I would not have it grow on my chin. The lady within?
Would not a pair of these have bred, sir? The ladies within, sir.
Let the garden door be shut and leave me to my hearing. Give me your hand, sir. My duty, madam, and most humble service. What is your name?
Cesario is your servant's name, fair princess.
You're a servant to the Count Orsino, youth.
Your servant's servant is your servant, madam.
Oh, for him, I think not on him. For his thoughts would they were blanks rather than filled with me.
Madam, I come to wet your gentle thoughts on his behalf.
Give me leave, beseech you. I did send, after your last enchantment, you did here, a ring in chase of you. So did I abuse myself, my servant, and I fear me you. To force that I knew in a shameful cunning, which you knew none of yours, what might you think? So, let me hear you speak.
I pity you.
That's a degree to love.
No, not a grise. 'Tis a vulgar proof we oft pity our enemies.
Why? Methinks 'tis time to smile again. The clock upbraids me with this waste of time. Be not afraid, good youth, I will not have you. And yet, when wit and youth is come to harvest, your wife is like to reap a proper man. There lies your way. Due west.
Then westward ho. Feel nothing, madam, to my lord by me?
Stay! I prithee tell me what thou thinkst of me.
That you do think you are not what you are.
If I think so, I think the same of you.
Then think you right. I am not what I am.
Oh, what a deal of scorn looks beautiful in the anger and contempt of his lip. Cesario, by the roses of the spring, by nature, honor, truth, and everything, I love thee so. And honor all thy pride, nor wit, nor reason, can my passion hide, but rather reason thus, than reason better. Love sought is good, but given unsought is better.
This word by my youth, I have one heart, one bosom, and one truth that no woman has, nor never none shall mistress be of it, save I alone. So at you, good madam, never more will I my master's tears to you deplore.
Yet come again.
No, faith, I'll not stay take a jot longer.
What's lead you to reason, Sir Andrew?
Mary, I saw your niece do more favors to the Count's serving man than ever he bestowed upon me. I saw in the orchard.
She did show favor to the youth in your sight, only to exasperate you, to awake your dormouse valor, to put fire in your heart and brimstone in your liver. You should have then accosted her. You should have banged the youth into dumbness.
Challenge me the Count's youth to fight with him. Hurt him in 11 places.
My niece shall take note of it. And assure thyself there is no love broker in the world can more prevail in men's commendation with women than report of valor.
There's no way but this, Sir Andrew.
Will either you bear me a challenge to him?
Go, write it in a martial hand. Be cursed and brief. It is no matter how witty, so it be eloquent and full of invention.
Where shall I find you?
Go!
And you will love yourself into stitches for me. Don't go Malvolio's in yellow stocking.
And cross-gartered?
Most villainously. He does obey every point of the letter that I dropped to betray him. You have not seen such a thing as this. I can hardly forbear hurling things at him.
Oh, bring us where he is. I could not stay behind you. My desire, more sharp than filed steel, did spur me forth.
My kind Antonio, I can no other answer make but thanks. And thanks. What's to do? Shall we go see the relics of this town?
Tomorrow, sir. Best first go see your lodging.
I am not weary, and 'tis long tonight. I pray you, let us satisfy our eyes with the memorials and things of fame that do renown the city.
Pardon me. I do not without danger walk these streets. Once in a sea fight against the Count his galleys, I did some service of such note indeed, that were I ta'en here, it would scarce be answered.
Do not then walk too open.
It doth not fit me. Hold, sir, here's my purse. In the south suburbs of the Elephant is best to lodge.
Why I your purse?
Haply your eye shall light upon some toy you have desire to purchase. And your store, I think, is not for idle market, sir. To the Elephant.
I do remember.
Where is Malvolio?
He's coming late, madam. But in very strange manner, he shall possess. Madam?
Why, what is the matter? Does he rave?
He does nothing but smile.
Sweet lady! Oh.
Why? How dost thou, man?
Not black in my mind, though yellow in my legs! To bed, sweetheart. And now come to thee.
God comfort thee. Why dost thou smile so?
Why appear you with this ridiculous boldness before my lady?
Be not afraid of greatness. 'Twas well writ.
What meanest thou by that, Malvolio?
Some are born great. Some achieve greatness. And some have greatness. Remember who commended thy yellow stockings.
Yellow stockings?
And wish to see thee ever cross-gartered.
Why, this is very midsummer madness. Madam, the young gentleman at the Count Orsino's has returned. I could hardly entreat him back. He attends your ladyship's pleasure. I'll come to him. Good Mariana, let this fellow be looked to. Where's my cousin Toby? Let my people have a special care of him.
Oh, come you near me now? No man worse than Sir Toby to look to me. She sends him on purpose. Let this fellow be looked to. Fellow, not Malvolio, nor after my degree, but fellow. What's to be said? Nothing that can be can come between me and the full prospect of my hopes.
Which way is here in the name of sanctity?
How's it with you, sir? How's it with you, man?
Go off, I assure you, go off.
No! Oh, the prince speaks within him. Did I not tell you?
Peace, peace. We must deal gently with him. Let me alone. How do you, Malvolio? How is with you? What man defy the devil?
Do you know what you say?
Saw you! And you speak ill and the whole things in her heart!
Come and bow. My niece is already in the belief that he's mad. We may carry it thus for our pleasure and his penance till our very pastime, tired out of breath, prompts us to have mercy upon him.
Why? We don't make him mad indeed.
The house will be quieter.
There's the challenge! Read it. I warrant there's vinegar and pepper in it.
Is it so saucy?
Aye. Yes.
Youth, whatsoever thou art but a scurvy fellow, good and valiant. Thou comest to Lady Olivia, and in my sight she uses thee kindly.
Very brief.
And to that is not the matter I challenge thee.
Good.
I will waylay thee going home, where if it be thy chance to kill me,
Good.
thou killst me like a rogue and a villain.
See?
Fare thee well, and may God have mercy upon one of our souls. Thy friend and thy sworn enemy, Andrew Aguecheek. His letter move him not, his legs cannot. I'll give it him.
He is now some governess with my lady, and will by and by depart.
Go, Sir Andrew, and as soon as ever thou seest him, draw, and as thou drawest, swear horrible.
Away.
I will deliver his challenge by word of mouth. Set upon Aguecheek a notable report of valor, and this will so drive the gentleman into a most hideous opinion of his rage, skill, fury, impetuosity, and skill. This will so fright them both that they would kill one another by the look.
Here he comes with your niece. Give them way till he take leave and presently after him. Here, where did you take from me? 'Tis my picture. Use it not, it hath no tongue to vex you. And I beseech you come again tomorrow. What shall you ask of me that I'll deny?
Nothing but this, your true love for my master.
How would mine honor may I give him that which I have already given to you?
I will acquit you.
Well, come again tomorrow. Fare thee well.
Gentlemen! God save thee.
And you, sir.
And that take thee to it. The nature of the wrongs thou hast done him I know not, but thy interceptor, bloody as the hunter, attends thee at the orchard's end.
You mistake, I am sure. No man hath any quarrel to me.
If you hold your life at any price, but take you to a guard. He is a devil. Souls and bodies hath he divorced three, and his incessant now is so implacable that satisfaction can't be none, but by pangs of death.
I beseech you to know of the night what my offense is to him. It is something of my negligence, nothing of my purpose.
I will do so. Senior Fabian, stay you by this gentleman to my return.
Pray you, sir, do you know of this matter?
I know the knight is incensed against you.
What manner of man is he?
He is indeed, sir, the most skillful, bloody, and fatal opposite that you could have possibly found in any part of the area.
My man, he's a very devil. I had a cast with him, rapier stabbing, and he gives me the stuck in with the most mortal motion that is inevitable.
Oh, Pops on, I'm not meddling with him.
I do not have to pacify. Fabians can scarce hold him yonder.
Oh, plague on! And I thought he'd been valiant and so cunning in fence. I'd have seen him damned ere I'd have challenged him. Let him the matter slip, and I'll give him my horse, great captain.
I'll make the motion. Stand you here and make a good show on it. Mary, I'll ride your horse as well as I ride you. I've convinced him the youth is a devil.
He is as horribly conceited of him.
There's no remedy, sir. He'll fight with you for his own sake.
Great God, defend me! A little thing would make me tell him how much I lack of a man.
Come, Sir Andrew. The gentleman will have a one bout with you for his honor's sake.
you showed me here, I'll lend you something. Hold, there's half my coffer.
Will you deny me now?
Sir, away!
Let me speak a little! This you two see here, I snatched one half out of the jaws of
What's
death!
that to us? The time goes by. Away!
Thou hast, Sebastian, done good feature shame!
Come, sir.
Lead me on.
Prove true imagination, or prove true that I, dear brother, be now ta'en for you.
Very dishonest, paltry boy, and more coward than a hare. And his dishonesty appears in leaving his friend here of necessity, and for his cowardice should ask Fabian.
A coward, most devout coward. Religious in it.
Slid after him again and beat him.
Will you make me believe that I'm not sent for you?
Go to! Go to! Thou art a foolish fellow.
Oh, well, how about if I know I do not know you, nor am not sent to you by my lady, could you come speak with her? Nor your name is not Master Cesario, nor this is not my nose, neither. Nothing that is so and so.
I pray thee, vent thy folly somewhere else. Thou knowest not me. Now, sir, have I met you again? There's for you. Oh, there's for thee. There. There. Are all the people mad?
Come, sir.
I haven't acted the battery against them any more in Illyria, though I struck it first. Let's go by hands! What would you now?
What?
Brutus, be gone! I pray thee, gentle friend, come with me to my house, do not deny.
What relish is in this? How runs the stream? If this be thus a dream, still let me sleep.
Nay, come, I pray thee, without speed, ruled by me.
Madam, I will.
Oh, say so, and so be!
Nay, I pray thee, put on this gown and this beard, and let him believe thou art Sir Topaz the curate.
Well, I'll put it on and dissemble myself in it. I would I were first who ever dissembled in such a gown.
Don't bless me, Master Parson, to him, Sir Topaz.
What hell I say peace in this prison?
The knave counterfeits well, a good knave.
Sir Topaz, the curate, come to visit Malvolio the lunatic.
Sir Topaz, good Sir Topaz, go to my lady.
Out, hyperbolical fiend, how vexest thou this man? Talkest you nothing but of ladies?
Think not I am mad, good Sir Topaz. They have laid me here in hideous darkness.
Fie, thou dishonest Satan, sayest thou that house is dark?
As hell, Sir Topaz.
Why, it hath bay windows.
I am not mad, Sir Topaz. I say to you, this house is dark.
Madman, thou errest. I say there is no darkness but ignorance.
I say to you, this is a house that's as dark as ignorance. Though ignorance were as dark as hell. And there was never man thus abused.
Remain thou still in darkness. Very well.
Sir Topaz! Sir Topaz!
I would we were well rid of this knavery, for I am so far in offense with my niece that I cannot with safety pursue this sport the upshot. Come by my chamber.
To a candle, and ink and paper. As I am a gentleman, I will live to be thankful to thee for it. I am as well my wit as a man in Illyria. So make paper, ink, and pen, and convey what I will set down to my lady.
I will help you to it.
This is the air. That is the glorious sun. This
pearls she gave me, I do feel it and see it. And though 'tis wonder that enwraps me thus, yet 'tis not madness. Where's Antonio then? I could not find him at the Elephant. His counsel might now do me golden service. For though my soul disputes well with my sense, that this may be some error, yet no madness, yet doth this accident and flood of fortune so far exceed all instance, all discourse, that I am ready to distrust mine eyes, and wrangle with my reason that persuades me to any other trust but that I am mad, or else the lady's mad. Yet if 'twere so, she could not sway her house, command her followers with such a smooth, discreet, and stable bearing as I perceive she does.
Blame not this haste of mine. If you mean well, now go with me and with this holy man into the chantry by. There before him, plight me the full assurance of your faith. What do you say?
I'll follow this good man and go with you, and having sworn truth, ever will be true.
And lead me, my dear father, and so heaven shine that they may fairly note this act of mine. Now, if thou lovest me, let me see his letter.
Good Master Fabian, grant me another request.
Anything.
Do not desire to see this letter.
This is to give a dog, and in recompense desire my dog again.
Belong you to the Lady Olivia, friends?
I, sir, were some of her trappings.
Let her know that I'm here to speak with her, and bring her along with you.
Here comes the master that did rescue me.
Face of his I do remember well. Yet the last one I saw it was besmeared as black as Vulcan in the smoke of war.
Orsino, this is that Antonio that took the Phoenix when your young nephew Titus lost his leg.
He did me kindness, sir. Drew on my side, but in conclusion put strange speech upon me. I know not what 'twas but distraction.
Notable pirate, thou saltwater thief, what foolish boldness brought thee to their mercies, when in terms so bloody and so dear hath made thine enemies?
Orsino. Noble sir, Antonio never yet was thief or pirate, though I confess on base and grounds enough Orsino's enemy. A witchcraft drew me hither. That most ingrateful boy there by your side from the rude seas, enraged and foamy-mouthed did I redeem. A rack past hope he was. His life I gave him, and did thereto add my love, without retention or restraint, all his in dedication. For his sake did I expose myself, pure for his love, into the dangers of this adverse town.
How can this be?
When came he to this town?
Today, sir, and for 3 months before both day and night did we keep company.
Here comes the Countess. Now heaven walks on earth. But for thee, fellow, thy words are madness. 3 months this youth hath tended upon me. More of that anon. Take him aside!
What would my lord that he may not have? Cesario, you do not keep your promise with me? Madam?
Gracious Olivia.
What do you say, Cesario? Good my lord.
My lord would speak, my duty hushes me.
If it be aught to the old tune, it is as fat and fulsome to mine ear as howling after music.
Still so cruel?
So constant, my lord.
What? To perverseness? You uncivil lady, my soul the faithless offerings have breathed out that ere devotion tender. Hear me this, since you to non-regardeds cast my faith, live you the marble-breasted tyrant still. Come, boy, with me.
Where goes Cesario?
After him I love, more than I love these eyes, more than my life, more by all force than e'er I shall love wife.
I mean detest it. How am I beguiled?
Who does beguile you? Who does do you wrong?
Hast thou forgot thyself? Is it so long? Call forth the Holy Father!
Come, away.
Cesario! Husband! Stay!
Husband?
I! Husband? Can that he deny?
Her husband, sirrah!
No, my lord, not I.
Fear not, Cesario. Take thy fortunes up. Be that thou knowest thou art, and then thou art as great as that thou fearst. Father, I charge thee by thy reverence here to unfold what lately be intended to keep in darkness. What occasion now reveals before 'tis ripe? What hath newly passed between this youth and me?
A contract of eternal bond of love, confirmed by mutual joinder of your hands, attested by the holy close of lips, strengthened by interchangement of your rings, and all the ceremony in this compact sealed in my function. By my testimony,
O thou dissembling, come. What wilt thou be when time is so to bristle on thy case? Farewell and take her. But direct thy feet, where thou and I henceforth may never meet!
My lord, I do protest!
For the love of God, a surgeon, send one presently to Sir Toby.
What's happened?
Has broke my head across and has given Sir Toby a bloody coxcomb to, with the love of God, your help.
Who has done this, Sir Andrew?
Count Gentleman. One Cesario. We took him to our cower, but he's the very devil incarnate.
My gentleman Cesario?
Unlikely, here he is. You broke my head for nothing, and that I did have set on to by Sir Toby.
Why do you speak to me? I never hurt you. You drew your sword upon me without cause.
Here comes Sir Toby home, and you shall hear more.
How now, gentlemen? How's it with you?
Has hurt me, and there's an end on it.
Away with him! Who hath made this havoc with them?
I'll help you, Sir Toby, because we'll be dressed together.
Will you help? An ass head, a thin-faced knave, a Gaul.
Get him to bed, and let us hurry look too.
I am sorry, madam, I have hurt your kinsman. But had it been the brother of my blood, I wouldn't know us with wit and safety. Pardon me, sweet one, even for the vows we made each other so late ago.
One face, one voice, one habit, two persons. A natural perspective that is and is not?
Antonio? Oh, my dear Antonio, how have the hours racked and tortured me since I lost thee?
Sebastian, are you?
Fearst thou that, Antonio?
How have you made division of yourself?
Most
Which
wonderful.
is Sebastian?
She is not speak to him.
Do I stand there? I never had a brother, nor can that deity be in my nature of here and everywhere. I had a sister, whom the blind waves and surges have devoured. Of charity, what kin are you to me? What countryman, what name, what parentage?
Mescaline, Sebastian was my father. Such as Sebastian was my brother too, so went he suited to his watery tomb.
Were you a woman, as the rest goes even, I should my tears let fall upon your cheek and say, thrice welcome, drowned Viola.
My father had a mole upon his brow!
And so had mine.
I died that very day with Viola from her birth.
That tale made my sister of 13 years. So comes a lady you've been mistook, you would have been contracted to a maid, nor you there by my life deceive. You are betrothed both to a maid and a man.
If the glass seems true, I shall have share in this most happy round. Boy, thou hast told to me 1,000 times, thou never shouldst love a woman like to me.
And all those sayings will I overswear, and all those swearings keep as true in soul, as doth the orbed continent, the fire that severs day from night.
Give me thy hand, and let me see thee in thy woman's weeds.
My lord, so please you these things further thought on, to think me as well a sister as a wife, one day shall crown the alliance upon it. So please you here at my house, and at my proper cost.
Madam, I am most apt to embrace your offer. Your master quits you, and for your service done him, so much against the metal of your sex, since you called me master for so long, from this time be your master's mistress.
Sister, you are she. What ho, Malvolio?
Madam, you have done me wrong. Toby is wrong.
Have I, Malvolio? No.
Lady, you have.
Pray you prove that letter.
You must not now deny 'tis your hand, or say 'tis not your seal, not your invention. You can say none of this. Well, grant it then, and tell me in the modesty of honor why you have given me such clear lights of favor, why you have battered me smiling and cross-gartered and acting in this in obedient hope. Why have you suffered me to be imprisoned, kept in a dark house, visited by the priest, and made the most notorious gaggle that e'er venture played on? Oh, me. Why?
Les Malvolio, this is not my writing. Though I confess much like the character, but out of question 'tis Maria's hand. And now I do bethink me 'twas she who first told me thou wast mad.
Good madam, hear me speak. Most freely I confess myself and Sir Toby set this device against Malvolio here. Upon some stubborn and uncourteous parts we conceived against him, where I have writ the letter, and that Sir Toby's great importance in recompense whereof he hath married her.
Alas, poor fool, how have they baffled thee?
Right. Some are born great. Some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. I was one in this interlude once, Sir Topaz, sir. But do you remember, madam, why laugh you at such a barren rascal and smile not when he's a gag? And thus, the whirligig of time brings in his revenges.
Be revenged on the whole pack of you.
He hath been most notoriously abused.
Pursue him and entreat him to a peace. Meantime, sweet sister, we will not part from hence. Cesario, come, for thou shalt be while you are a man, but while in other habits you are seen, Orsino's mistress and his fancy's queen.
When I was a little tiny boy,